Well, hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers. It's your best buddy here, Nuclear Skull 7, and in at least one of today's videos, I'll be starting up another series of playthrough videos for the Simpsons Arcade game, albeit this time with commentary, i.e. with my voice speaking, unlike the ones I both started and ended months ago now. So again, this will have commentary unlike those ones did months ago. Alright, so I'm going to press start. I'm going to go ahead and play as Bart.
Bart!
Bart! Okay, so Bart's a pretty easy character to play as well, basically. The characters overall in this game are pretty easy to play as, I'd say. There's any real variation on that, at least not in my opinion, from my experience. The one thing you'll notice is how that move of Bart's will almost instantly kill an enemy, usually. I mean, that move just does wonders, that's all I can say. That's a mistake, didn't exactly mean to do that. But I did, unfortunately. They're done as a doornail. Man, that could Alright, it's gotta have max credits. So I promise. Yeah, I just love again doing this move just because they take out enemies so quickly. Now these firefighter guys will usually take one or two hits even with this move to take out fully. I don't know how I managed to take out that guy so quickly as I did, but I did, that's all I can say. And those food items, those harmless characters will breathe you, will give you health. So now we are fighting a boss, obviously. You can tell here. Now, bosses can sometimes do a little more damage. It can hurt you. There we go. So yes, this is why I have my credits all the way up to 99, so I can have more extra continues that way. So what I like to do when fighting a boss like this is try anyway, hit him, and then get out of the way so you can avoid taking damage. It sometimes works, but it sometimes does not. Just depending. Sometimes you'll still get hit regardless. You can see it happen here. Bart! So like the first of the no commentary videos, I'm going to start the ones with commentary with Bart first. Alright, so we defeated that first boss there. Just going to grab my here.
Blow up your balloons and go after Maggie.
This is a bonus stage where we gotta pop our balloons ahead of the other sort of competitors. Now, sometimes I'll win, but sometimes not. It just depends. Weird, I did get second place, but the guy with the clown face won. I guess I'm the one that doesn't have the clown face, which is kind of weird, but hey, it is what it is. Stage 2, Krusty Land. So the plot of this game is we have to save that young baby child, Maggie. So these clown enemies can be a little more tough to take down. So again, I have to do these moves pretty frequently just because of how quickly they take out enemies. Also, if you toss big, fat, heavy objects like the one I just did, that will also take out enemies very fast. Now try using animal characters like the one I try to use, because you'll see how they take out enemies pretty quickly as well. these characters will have weapons which you can use, and you'll notice how with just one simple suite of it, I killed one of the enemies very quickly. Now these guys with the trench coats and suits can be a little more tough and a little more challenging, so be aware of that. So I like to use this move when taking out these guys with these sort of cup-like things that they're wearing at the bottom. Sliding with sometimes. Those dudes are dead as a doornail. I like to say sometimes in the trial for some reason. Oh! Watch out for that. Be sure to grab that can, but do it quickly. So that gorilla won't be able to grab you. Because yes, he will grab you, so be aware of that when you play this game. Ah, yeah. So enemies, as you can tell, can use objects against you, like those big nail-looking things. I don't even know what you call those now for some reason. Know where that bear can't hurt us. It's not an enemy. It's slaughter. They are dead as a doornail. Funny way in which those clownish enemies die, because they not only fall to their sides, but you'll also see that they're just a normal, conservative-looking guy. Now watch out, those guys with the fedora-like hats can swing their fedoras at you like Odd Job does in one of the Bond movies. Oh! Don't make the mistake I tried to avoid. So, be sure to grab those food items if you should, especially be low on health. So you're going to try and use this cat against this giant clown. That was not good time. Don't make that mistake. Play this game, folks. Alright, so what I like to do is, sort of like the first boss, is sort of try and jump out of the way if I can. And we've already managed to defeat it. Oh, I guess we did it. That was my bad. He is almost done. He's almost dead, I should say. And so finally, once you throw him in the air, that's when you've defeated him successfully. Oh, and now we're on a spooky Halloween haunted cemetery stage, as you guys are about to find out. For those of you who've not played this game or haven't seen my other videos from this game, you'll see what that is. It's just, I love how quickly it takes out some of those enemies. Again, with those gentlemen, got not one but two enemies, i.e. I killed two birds with one stone. Yeah, awesome. So those guys are just guys as ghosts there, but you can easily jump out of the way. Also, rather Halloween macabre item you can use to take out enemies. Skulls, unfortunately, demonstrated because those guys grabbed me before I could. If you laugh. Oh, yeah. Here's Doornail. Yeah, so naturally, being only at the cemetery level of this type, we will fight some zombies. As you can see. It's also normal human enemies. Surprised they're not creeped out by the environment, this graveyard setting. Grab the skull. See? That's an example of how you could use a skull as a sort of projectile weapon. You can toss it at enemies. So we've got more of them. So the zombies are a little more dangerous than the normal living, breathing human enemies. So that's something to be aware of when you play this game. So getting to them out there. Ah! So these sort of reddish-brown skin zombies are definitely a little tougher than the ones we've fought thus far. That's something else to be aware of when you play this game. It can be kind of tough. Music sounds kind of like Michael Jackson's Thriller, which is only fitting. I'm sure it was an influence, admittedly. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with these moves. How that works out. Please continue there for some reason. Oh, took him out. No, we don't fight those ghosts, believe it or not, James. They do add a fun, unexpected Halloween of it. Here, that music's also more creepy than what we had in the last stage before this one. So, yes. Yep, oh, he fell off the platform. I need the bridge. Now be careful, because more likely than not, at least, you can get tossed off as well. If they can, you can, of course, yourself. At least that's how I think it is. Some weird way in which this game was designed. So be sure to smash these wooden crates in case they have any useful items, like food items that could restore at least a little bit of your health.
Where do you think you're going?
So we gotta fight these dudes in the fedoras and suits as sort of semi-bosses. So they're fairly tough, like any bosses of the type and variety. So I like to swing and attack and then get out of the way so they can't turn one back to me. Ah! So yeah, we gotta hit them. Be sure to smash the crate if you should need it. Any items that could be potentially useful. So I believe we're going on to the next stage. Stage 4, Moe's Tavern. Yeah! Ooh! So be sure to smash the wooden crate. Because also you can roll them, and sometimes that can make them an effective melee weapon against enemies. I'm not sure melee would be the right way to describe it. Last but not least, that guy. Oh! So again, watch out for some of the smaller, minor enemies with fedoras, because they can, classic James Bond oddjob style, again, toss it at you. That can hurt you. Be aware of that when you play this. We'll do the same to this gentleman. Okay. He's already dead as a doornail. Now watch out, because there will be some guys that will use janitorial objects. I didn't know you could toss those chairs. Let's toss it at that dude there. That's another really quick, easy way in which you can take out enemies in the game sometimes. Alright. Take out this dude, and then I think we're gonna head there. He's one of the things. So jump up here to grab this boomerang. I think that's what you call it. Oh! What got me? Dude, point in the other direction. Just me getting a little annoyed with myself. That's a cute little baby. I did not notice that until playing the game. He's dead as a doornail. Nice. So, oh man, he like went flying in the air. Don't know if I've ever seen that in this game before, playing it after all this time. I did. That's all there is to it. guess I kind of overdid that one. Oh, yeah. So this drunken-looking dude with the bald head, this regular bald head, is another boss. He's not quite as tough as some of the other bosses we've fought thus far, but still be weird. He can still do some damage. Alright. Ah! He breathes fire at me like a dragon. Must be all that alcohol he uses. Drinks, I should say. Like any other bosses, I like to try to sweep a few attacks and then get out of the way if I can, at least. Sometimes you can avoid his attacks afterwards, and sometimes not. Just depends. Usually not, since
Bart!
Oh, and he's dead. We just fought him.
Wow!
So now Bart will go up this elevator with whatever character you're playing as once you're done fighting it.
You're late! You're late!
Stage 5 Springfield. Okay, so now we gotta take out a few enemies here. There, one first. Oh, punk! Kind of grabbed him before I could take him out that stone. Finally, a successful stone. Now, these gorilla-like Bigfoot enemies will also emerge from those openings in those cave walls, so watch out for those enemies, as they will fight you. Trying to take you out like the normal human enemies here. He's already dead. Now, you don't want to hit that thing if you can, because it will throw out bees that can hurt you as much as they can enemies. Okay. So that is such a powerful move that... slingshots, that's what the heck you call it. I'm a little tired from yesterday, so my brain's a little bit worn out, thus rendering me unable to remember the names of certain weapons in this game. So I like to try and use the slingshots and other weapons of this type of right until, of course, it's used up. Also, you can use that. Rocket. That's radioactively mutated fish with multiple eyes. I don't know what scared Bart, but something did. Yeah. That took him out. But you don't want to fall off the ledges there, because that can probably hurt you. You can probably fall off it and die, so we don't want to do that. Try using the stone. No, okay, that's accidentally put it to the stone. Let's fight out this gentleman here. Yeah. And like domesticated animals like cats or dogs, you can use them to fight enemies there. So you see me do that. Be sure to grab that chicken if you should need it for health. Bart, I don't know how you're strong enough to lift up that big fat boulder, but what the heck you are. So those section of logs will collapse away. As you're going to see here, this will reveal a grizzly bear. Now watch out for those falling rocks and boulders, because yes, they will hurt you, obviously. You don't want to get hit by that. I just got hit by one. You won't be able to avoid hitting them all the time unless you are the most advanced professional. Punk up. So when their bosses' bodies blink those green colors like that, that means they're almost done. You're almost done defeating them. And voila! They defeated them. And he's just an ordinary guy disguised as a grizzly bear.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, there's Maggie, the baby. Bart! So this next stage is going to be a weird, fantastical dream stage. Well, it has its name, Dreamland. It's stage 6 in this game. Yeah, so that's much more weird and odd enemies, as you're going to find out. Or as you've even seen already somewhat. So you gotta try using those stars, because those are one of the more unusual items you can use to throw at enemies in this game. And there's even enemies that use Bart's mom, Margie, as a weapon, Pear as a weapon, I should say. Alright, so I'm just gonna I'm sorry, I can't imitate that. Yeah, so there's these other guys in these sort of hazmat-y, sort of welding mask type outfits. Oh, that's a Dream World versus Springfield Nuclear Power Plant, albeit on a much smaller scale. Dreamland replica. Yeah. Oh, and they're done. So we'll have a few more of them. So these weirder enemies you will only find in this Dreamland stage. It's something to be aware of when you play this game. Not that it's too important, but just so you don't wonder why as to why we only find them this way. Also, here's these demon-like version of Bart, these enemies. If whenever they shoot lightning strikes at you, their eyes will start to glow demonic, fiery yellow. Yes, he makes that sound every time he's struck by their lightning bolts. So yeah, you just gotta keep hitting them until they're all gone. So I thought. So there's this giant explosive bomb object here, which is the boss of this specific stage. Weirdly enough, from what I've experienced him, he's not quite as tough as the other bosses. It's a lot easier, I think, I've noticed, to avoid his attacks sometimes, unlike the other enemies. So yes. Bart! Bart! I said that almost my voice cracking, trying to imitate Homer. So yeah, what you gotta do is just to keep swinging attacks at him. Just watch out for where he will land, because obviously he can crush your hits. Alright, so you just gotta keep wasting away at his unseen health, just like the other bosses. So once this happens, he forms weird legs that allows him to walk in a weird way. So watch out for those explosive, sort of bully catches. I forget what you call those. Alright. That's not the other one. Then, once he's done with that, he will draw those hits sort of like this tentacle, not this mechanical damage. Instead of mechanical damage. And then, once you defeat him, he blows up like a ground bomb with a few things. Hit that thing and disappears into nothingness afterwards. So yes, that's the end of this specific stage. So we're on yet another bonus stage, so we have to slap our character's face in order to wake them up, and you'll see how that works. This is a fairly easy one, at least from my experiences. I mean, again, that can be different for everyone, obviously. Oh, and I won, what do you know? Again, this is a very easy bonus stage, unlike the first one, which is a little more challenging. First bonus stage is a little more, I guess you could say, hit or miss. I mean, that can depend on the individual skills and experience of the individual gamer. So this is Channel 6, so we're in a news station. Ah! Oh god. Ah, finally! Oh, I'm surprised it did not left that. Finally a little more success with the hammer weapon. Ah, got it. There's Odd Job again. I like to jokingly call him. So when you swing objects like that, successfully at an enemy, it will usually kill them instantaneously. Typically, anyway. Almost always, I would say, yes, it's just that powerful. Ah, some more evil janitors. So you can tell that this is like the sci-fi movie set of a Mars type setting that you're going to find out here. Hence the fact that we're fighting a robot plus an alien as a boss. Okay, so... Come on. Okay, so something I've noticed is you can throw the green tentacle thing. This is a throwable weapon. But once you've used it once, you've used it for all time, so you can't use it again. At least that's how it works. Be sure to grab food items if you're low on health, especially if you're on your last continue. Ah, punk hit me before I get it. Grab the fruit. Ah. Sweet nice skateboard. So yes, you will notice how we're fighting Asian martial arts enemies in the form of ninjas right now. As such, you can use shurikens as throwable weapons at enemies. Yeah, they're a little tougher than the other normal enemies, so that's something to be aware of when you're playing this. Probably still counting off most of them, I should say. So again, another slingshot. This time we're using it against ninjas. You can die now. You'll see what happens here before too long. Boss in this level have a look quite unlike the other bosses we've seen thus far. Alright, so he's got some ninjas to fight. Obviously a cheesy, cartoony Simpsons reference with ninjas. Of course.
Bart!
So yeah. Come on, bro. Dive. So yes, this is the unusual boss I was talking about a few moments ago now. You can die there, Ninja Man. So So like any bosses, I like to try and swing a few hits at him. And then get out of the way if I can. His attacks, at least in my experience, are the easiest to avoid of all the bosses we've fought thus far anyway. Not of the entire game, potentially. Oh! I like that. Nice. I find that characters look very creatively inspiring, if you ask me. Then again, that's because I love big hairstyles. They're my cup of tea, to say the least. So yeah. So we just gotta keep swinging attacks at him and then moving out of the way if you can. So yep, the more his body flashes like that, like all bosses, the closer you are to defeating him. Alright, so we beat him.
Who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you? I have Nuclear Skull 7 Bart Simpson. That's who I am. Maggie! My voice is not quite high and childish enough to imitate his. Stage 8, Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. Now, I believe this is the final stage of the entire game here. I'm pretty positive it is. I've always found radiation to be fascinating because it's so scary.
Welcome to my world.
I forgot what this character's name is. So, if the bombs or the fuses are blue, that means you can pick them up. On the other hand, if they're black, they can only be tossed by the specific boss. I'm toastified, man? Doesn't even toast like peanut butter and jelly toast, third part. Man? Yeah! Got him. Don't do an entirely drawn amount of damage, but hey, it's better than nothing. Man? Alright, so just gotta keep on hitting him until he's God, obviously. And the way he dies is a bit different from the way the other bosses in the games do. You'll see how that manifests. They blew up on him before I could get it. So watch out for those bombs he tosses. Yes, they will do damage. They're meant to do damage, of course. Mr. Burns is that character's name. The portrait there. Oh, did you notice a creepy thing, which is his eyes moved? Did not notice that until playing this game. Aha! And so, when you defeat him, that's what happens to him there. Okay, so Mr. Burns is going to be the final boss, not just of the stage, this entire level. So he's going to be a coward riding in a giant robot of weird sorts, as you're going to tell here. So yes, he throws out those explosive missile-type objects that are using the mechanical arms of the suit to hit you. And that was not well-timed on my part. So, I'll typically swing a few hits at him like all bosses, then get out of the way, one or a few, and voila, we've already broken a portion of this robot. So watch out, he throws weird wheels. yeah, so we gotta just keep on whacking at him, obviously. So yeah, until he's gone, obviously. Alright, so voila! We're smashing away at this robotic suit. Now he floats about almost like a boat. But yeah, we see these different forms that take place until you fully defeat him. We'll see how that happens. Ah, you got it. So yes, and then you'll see the gears and wires of his suit exposed the more you damage him. You can tell them. Not only that, the helmet on his suit gets more and more smashed. It's also pretty cool. That means we're also taking him out slowly but surely. Ah, he got me with those side animations. God, little punk guy. I think we're thought we had it. Unfortunately, alas. Alright, so alright, so we're just gonna keep smashing away at his suit until he's gone. So we need the last boss of the entire game. It takes longer to defeat this boss than it does other. But we got him. So all we gotta do now is hit him. We've saved Maggie. Surprised Maggie didn't get hurt while taking that fall. Ha! We defeated Mr. Bird. And the full family is reunited. Excellent. So yes, folks, that is my playthrough with commentary for the Simpsons Arcade game, but this time playing as Bart. Which means I'll be doing more of these playthrough videos with commentary, albeit with the other characters, now that I've already done one with Bart. So my thoughts on this game? Well, my thoughts anyway are it's a pretty easy, pretty simple, straightforward game, at least from my experience. It is. I mean, that could be different for different people, obviously, but obviously that's kind of what I think. Now, obviously, again, as I've said just now, for different gamers, that could all be different. Oh, wait for Maggie there so you don't lose her again. So, well there, folks, I believe that will end the gaming video here. And remember, if you like this video, please use Bart's skateboard to smash that like button below. And if you want to see more of my videos, please use the skateboard again to smash that subscribe button below. And I shall see you all when I see you all in the next video, folks. Until then, though, I am Nuclear Skull 87, and you all have an excellent and wonderful rest of your day. Amen.